everyone, I'm Moose, and welcome to my editing tutorial series. This is mainly for people that keep asking me to edit for them, but I might as well put it online for everyone. I'm going to try and make this as universal as possible for all editing programs, but not all software is the same, so I would recommend using HitFilm for this tutorial. Let's get into it. To edit, you need an editing program. Seems easy enough, but if you're not comfortable with how specific things work or the layout of it, then you might want to get a new editor. You should also think of what you plan on doing with the editor before downloading and do research on what specific editors are best used for. My top 3 editors are DaVinci Resolve, HitFilm, and VSDC. I'm too lazy to go in depth on what these mean, but here is a brief overview of them all. DaVinci Resolve is best for color grading and is the most professional out of these 3. It has been used in movies such as Avengers Infinity War, The First Purge, and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It isn't very beginner friendly though, so I would suggest you get experience from other programs before using this. Next is HitFilm Express, which is best known for its professional VFX tools and has been used in movies such as... Well, it seems that there are none I can find, but that doesn't mean this is a garbage program. HitFilm is semi-beginner friendly, but some of my friends, not gonna point anyone out, have had a bit of a hard time using it and gave me the idea to make this series. Lastly, we have VSDC. It's not known for one specific thing and hasn't been used in any movies, but it is beginner friendly, so yeah, that's a plus. Now that we got that out of the way, let's start what you all came for, editing. I'm going to try and make a VFX shot, but you can use these tips for whatever kind of video you want. Drag in your clips or images into either the timeline or this section over here. It varies from program to program, so just test stuff out and see how it works. You could just click the import button, but that's for casuals. Next thing to do is watch the video and cut out bland parts using the snipping tool, or whatever it's called, but it usually looks something like this. Try to keep the video at a quick pace to keep the viewer's attention, so try not to have quiet parts unless it's for comedic effect. Also, if you don't find a joke in it funny, then don't put it in, because others might also find it unfunny. Text is pretty finicky in HitFilm, so I just go find a website for fonts, select a font, and most websites such as fontgenerator.com has you preview the text in that font and you can drag that image to your editor and use that for your text. Zooms can also enhance the comedy factor in your video. Click on your clip in the timeline, grab a corner, and pull to your heart's content. HitFilm was weird and I have to shift click and drag to keep it shape. You can also go to controls, click transform, and fiddle with the scale tool to zoom in and drag around what you want. The controls tab is your best friend when editing, so try to learn it as best you can. Trust me, it will make your life easier. While we're in the controls panel, if you click on one of these circles next to something, you can animate whatever you have selected. Just find where you want to start the animation, click the circle, and scrub through the timeline, adding adjustments, and boom! Now I have made your zoom 1000% better. This guy's going nuts. I don't have much to say about audio, but all you really need to know for the basics is that putting this up turns the volume up, and putting this down turns the volume down. There may be more features, but I do visual effects, not audio effects. Now you have an epic video. All you have to do now is find the export button, which is over here for me, and bada bing, bada boom, you have made a video that is hopefully decent and not absolute garbage. Let's view what I made with only what I taught you. I hope you enjoyed and maybe learned something from this vid, so make sure to subscribe, hit the button, and I'll see you next week for a more advanced tutorial.